All right, guys, we are back here at Appleton Boats. I brought in the rig for my 20-hour oil change, lower unit change, and I wanted to walk through quick with these guys over the whole entire boat, what we all did from the starting point to our finish point here. I've got Greg, owner of Appleton Boats here, and we have Jason, service manager for Appleton Boats. I've worked with these guys a lot, not only this year with this boat, but also in past years when I needed service locally done, and a quick, easy drive down the road. Being in Appleton is a huge advantage for me, being located in Green Bay. These guys are a phone call away, 30 minutes down the road for me, and the amount of times these guys have got me in and out in a short period of time is phenomenal, I will say. But I want to go through just kind of let you guys know how easy this process totally was, as far as like just in the beginning when I talked with Greg, as far as ordering the boat itself, right? Being that Greg laid out all the options as far as we knew we wanted to do a 219, right? But then the options as far as motors.
I had to convince you to do a 400.
Yeah, so Greg basically let me take his boat for a ride. It took me about 3 seconds last year to be like, okay, I'm getting a 400 next year. But that whole process, and then picking out the colors and everything else, different chair options. Like there's so many different options, but you made it super easy, I felt like.
Yeah, we just spin the screen and let you pick your options, explain to you the ones you don't understand, and it's pretty simple.
Yeah, and like I basically customized this boat to do what I need it to do for my job, my living, my career. And I've kind of been able to, this is my 5th 219 that I've had. It's crazy. I've been running this boat for 5 years. So I kind of got it figured out what I like, different chair options, seat options, flooring options, like engines, all the above, right? And I feel like I have a lot of little custom things that you guys might laugh at sometimes or poke fun at me, but it's how I like it.
You got a lot of tweaks,
a lot of tweaks, but it's I gotta sit in it every single day.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy it. Obviously, this boat is hands down my favorite one I've had. It seems like every year it's my new favorite boat. But it's cool too to work with these guys, because not only do Greg runs a 219, right? Jason runs one of the aluminum ones here. We've got Ron, the sales guy, who runs one of the big 2175s, right? So a lot of different options. These guys know the boats. They fish out of them, they have them, they run them, and can give you some really good input on them as well. So that's kind of key. I know with my prop situation on this engine, it comes with a 27.
27, yep.
Right, and Greg actually runs a 23 pitch prop,
Yep.
and then he actually gave me a 25 to try and a 23 to try, and I was kind of the same with you. I prefer the 23.
Yeah, 27 is best for top end speed. That's how they tested it at Lake X. 23 is just too much fun.
Yeah, it's just there's so much response in it. At least for me, like dealing with the Great Lakes and the big water, like just the amount of control I felt like I had, and it ran so much better in rough water. Me, like stay on pad at lower RPM, so I'm not beating the crap out of the boat in 4 or 5 foot waves.
You can smoke all your friends at takeoff. And
that too, right? Like out of the hole is just insane. So like that's what I look for in a prop, right? I can't use the top end very often being on a Great Lake. So I can't use it very often, but the whole shot itself to me is super important. And then you get all the customers in the boat and the full tank of fuel and thousands of musky baits, right?
Yeah.
A lot of weight in the boat. So that was a big decision for me this year, and we've got that dialed in now as well. And then we had to do a different jack plate in the past. Went through that with Jason and talked about jack plate options. And basically the old jack plate I was running, the Atlas, doesn't have enough power to lift the engine.
Underpowered, right?
Yeah, right. So it can do it if you're sitting still, but as you're running down the lake, I didn't know that you couldn't adjust that engine on the fly like I was able to in the past with my 300.
Right.
So just due to the weight and the torque and everything else.
Right.
We need to go.
Under power,
So we had to go to the Bob's, which is fine. It's been great. It's been awesome. But that was a specific thing that I wasn't aware of that these guys let me in on with as well. So Jason and these guys know their stuff, I will say. And again, it's been a really nice change of pace to work with these guys. And then the kicker situation too. My kicker is very custom. So when we ordered the boat, Greg ordered the boat with the kicker unrigged.
Oh yeah. Nothing. Yeah. None. Either get a kicker rigged from London or you don't get a kicker at all. So we order the motor separate and all the rigging separate. Yeah. And you like it on the wrong side of the boat?
Right side of the boat.
Oh,
literally, it's literally the right side. It's starboard, right?
Yeah.
Right side. It's the opposite side of what normal people put it on, but I like it on the starboard side just due to the fact that I always fish off the port. So when I'm musky fishing, I don't have a kicker that's in my way right behind the corner of the boat. Walleye guy, salmon guy, doesn't click. But for me, it makes sense, and it's the way that I've always had my boats. But it's an extra step. It's something that took a little bit extra work. But you guys made it a breeze.
Yep.
That's how I can tell if it's you on the water.
Kicker
Where
the
the kicker
side.
is, Then I go fish by.
Greg's always behind me.
Yeah. You put trackers in your boat.
Yeah, there's probably an air tag in here somewhere. But yeah, that part of the boat has been a breeze as well, and something I really enjoyed. And then Wave Pro seat pedestals this year too.
Yeah, big upgrade.
Yeah, so I rode in Greg's boat last year, and I've always liked the layout of them, the look of them. I like how flush they sit to the floor; they don't take up any floor space.
Yep.
So I had these guys throw them in right away.
Yep.
And then your actually addition on the seat itself, because last year I had the other lens seat with the dial in the seat itself.
Suspension seat.
Yeah.
Whereas this seat I feel is like a lot more comfortable.
The lens seats are nice. This one is just gives you some more flexibility, and I just like the feel of the suspension a little more. So
yeah. Well, once I jumped in your seat last year in your 219, I was like, "Yep, put this on my boat," right? Like, but it was cool, and like just to go and see all the other options, like you say, in person as well, not just on a computer screen. So that's what you get here. You can come here, you can look at the boat, see what you like, what you don't like. And there's no rush in it. You guys can talk through it. You can think on it.
Yeah, it's a big decision. So we want you to see all your options and have time to make a decision without pressure, and hopefully buy from us.
Yeah, for sure. Along with that whole process that we just talked about, like the one thing that kind of blew me away is the bank that you guys work with as far as a loan and getting a loan for this specific boat. It was your interest rate at the bank that you guys work with was I think 2% better than the bank I've been banking with my whole life. So that was actually nice. Crazy to me.
We have relationships with 6 to 10 different banks, and they specialize in marine typically. So yeah, we have pretty good lenders, and it helps us get customers more affordable boats.
Yeah, like really good one. Like I said, like I was over 2.5% better deal with you as far as interest rate than, like I said, the hometown bank I've been banking with forever.
Yeah.
All right, and one other exciting thing we do have in the works is we brought the white boat down here to the guys to get all rigged out with some new stuff. So we're gonna bring another video on that. But you guys also had some techs that worked on the engines on the white boat.
Yeah, we have 5 full-time technicians. I mean, we can pretty much work on do general maintenance on all brands, but we are Mercury. 3 of them are Mercury certified. So yeah, the white boat's got Yamaha on it. The guy that worked on Yamaha, so he was enjoying working on it.
And we had a cylinder that wasn't running.
Yep.
That I didn't know about, and they brought it in for a tune-up and I just told them to go through the whole thing, and there was actually a cylinder that wasn't firing, so you guys got that up and running. And then we added a bunch of other stuff to the white boat that we'll share with you guys in a different video, but just goes to show like these guys can work in anything. That's a 2003 engine, right?
Yes.
So not only can they take care of the new stuff, they can also take care of the old stuff. You don't have to necessarily buy a boat from here to get your boat serviced here. Jason and the guys can take care of you regardless.
Yep. We love new customers.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, and maybe you end up leaving here with a new boat. That could happen too.
That's the plan to trick you.
Right. So, and then a few other last, I guess, final touches we did on the boat. This trailer from Lund actually doesn't come with backup lights. And I guess our house, me and Jesse's house up in Canada, we don't have any lighting to get into our driveway, and we're musky fishing after dark generally. So that was a simple add-on. You guys ordered some nice LEDs, threw them in there.
Yep. Mounted those up. Then we did trailer steps. We did the Dorado. What else we did?
Bow lights.
Bow lights. Oh yeah, we did custom bow lights on it too, so you don't have to put the pole.
Yeah, so I can't stand the pole that goes in there. And this year it seems like it gets taller and taller every year, and it's just in the way, right? So these guys put in some bow lights on the side. They actually come silver.
Go right in the rubber rail.
Right, and then you guys painted them.
Yep.
So that they would actually match. Like you really can't see the silver. There's normally a silver block. So Jason, the guys painted those up, so they match the rubber rail really nice, and they're nice LED Coast Guard approved lights and all that stuff. And then the steps on your boat, I took that. I've never had trailer steps. I feel like I'm getting old because I got trailer steps this year. I'm 29 years old, but I feel like I'm 60. So jumping in and out of this thing is not exactly the easiest task. So those have come in handy, even just at the launch and earlier in this season.
They're great once you have them. It's good.
Yeah, once you have, I don't think I'll own another boat without them. Especially in the spring, or in the fall too, when it's going to come to icy bunks. I don't want to unhook my trailer until it's in the water, and then you're already in the boat, and you're in and out and back and forth. And just a mess, right? And then the best thing I think you can put on any trailer, hands down, is a Dorado latch.
Yeah.
And you guys threw that on right here. Easy to do. I've done mine in the water in the past. You guys are already getting into it, so make sure to throw the thing on, get it done, and that just makes life at the ramp so easy.
Way easier, yeah.
So again, guys, this overall experience was super awesome. First year working here with Appleton Boats directly as far as getting my boat, going through the whole process with Greg and Jason and the rest of the team here at Appleton Boats. I can't say enough good things about them. Right here, Appleton, Wisconsin, half hour away. You guys have customers from all over the state, all over the Midwest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So people come here for a reason. It's really well known for service. These guys, again, I will promise you, will take care of you. I'll put my name on them for sure. And if you guys are in the mood or in the works for a new boat, you're gonna want to stop here.
Thanks, Doug.
Thanks.